Hello everyone, my name is Katie Wilkins, and today the goal of my speech is to help inform you all on how to run longer than a mile in just 3 easy steps. So before I begin with the steps, I would just like to say that I ran long distance and sprints, track and field from my 7th grade year to my 12th grade year of high school. So I know just a little bit about running, so that's why I just have these few little tips. So the first one isn't necessarily a tip, it's more of just something that's really good to know about running. So as published by the U.S. Department of Health and Public Services, running has so many benefits to it. They've done studies that proves that it helps your mental health, you get better sleep, less depression and anxiety, weight loss, and so much more. There's so many benefits to running. So, like I said, it helps your mental health because it helps you with accomplishment. And the more that you accomplish something difficult, the better you feel about yourself. So when completing the difficulty of the task, the accomplishment helps you feel even better. It defeats the difficulty. So now I'll be getting more into the tips and advice that I have to give you to increase your running. So my first real tip is distracting yourself. So this might sound really crazy, but when you're running, the last thing that you want to do is focus on your running. You want to distract yourself as much as possible. It may seem odd, but the more that you focus on the running, the more you're going to be thinking about the pain or just how much you don't like it, all of these awful things. Like, it just comes with the running. But if you keep yourself distracted, then you're not thinking about those things. You'll just be running and you're not even thinking about it. So you're getting the benefits while you're distracted. So you may ask, how do you distract yourself? Well, my personal tips, this is what I do. I plug in my headphones and I usually listen to my favorite genre of music. I listen to podcasts, audiobooks. I even listen to lectures for homework. And then I'm not thinking about the running at all, but I'm still getting all the benefits from it. I'm just distracted and I'm in a happy place. It just keeps you really entertained. So keeping yourself distracted is key for a long run. The third and final tip that I have for you all, and probably the most important out of all the tips that anybody can give you, is keeping a positive attitude. It may seem really hard when you're running to not tell yourself, this is hard, my body hurts, my feet hurt, I'm tired, it's hot. But really telling yourself those things, the more that you say them, the more you're going to believe them. And the more your body is going to use that as an excuse to just stop. So what I tell myself to do is I tell myself when the run is getting really hard, I just say, man, I love this. Like, I feel so good. I'm doing so much good for my body. Like, think about how much you're accomplishing right now. And it really helps. It may seem like a really slow process at first because you may not believe it and it may not be true. But after a while, it really, really increases your love for running. As it may not seem like it, it will. It's a slow process, but trust me, it's worth it. Keeping a positive attitude is key to a long run. And also another thing that is really helpful is having nice shoes. So these shoes I've had for a while. I prefer the Nike brand because they're designed for running. So these are the Nike Flex Contacts. And I just like them because they'll adjust to your feet so then you're not hurting as much. And not hurting is also a big part of a key run. Because if your body's hurting, then of course you're not going to want to run. So getting good shoes and good comfort is very important. In conclusion, I know that running is not the most pleasant experience, and most people have a very big hatred for it. But I hope that my tips of distracting yourself and keeping a positive attitude and just knowing the benefits of running just in general and how good it is for you changed your perspective on it a little bit. And I hope that by this speech, I informed you on how to run longer than a mile. Thank you so much.